I'm going to get myself in trouble here, but I don't care. And in fact, well, I'm not going to say. Now that we're out of the habit of dropping S-bombs, not we, me, because we're live on Sky. We're not on Sky today, so I could get away with it if I wanted to, but the moment's passed.
Just take me off the screen.
Hey, Bruce Arians. Hey, Bruce Arians. What are you doing? You're retired.
Oh, yeah. Actually, keep me on the screen.
If you're retired, get your ass off the sideline. Nobody wants you down there. Nobody wants you down there. You're down there traipsing around like you own the place. And well, now maybe it worked out perfectly because he's over there chirping, chirp, 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 Bruce Arians. And you saw him throughout the game yelling at the officials, getting involved. Maybe this is good. Maybe this is good for the Buccaneers. Todd Bowles, as long as Bruce Arians stays out of my hair because I'm the coach of the team, you can go cause whatever trouble you want. But I think at some point, and I don't know what the rules are on this, I assume they can put whoever they want on the sideline that they deem to be worthy of a pass. But I don't think this is good for anybody, and I think at some point the league needs to say, hey, Bruce, you're retired. Get your ass off the sideline.
Yeah, no, honestly, I totally agree with you. This is weird. The whole Buccaneers coaching situation has been weird since the start where, Bruce Arians is talking about succession and it's now like he's Logan Roy. Like, literally, that's a Logan Roy move. Oh, yeah, actually, I'm going to give this up and here it's yours. But, actually let me stick around, Oh, the first week I'm going to be in the booth and now I'm down on the sideline and I'm still hovering over everything that we do because I have to make sure that it's going to be this or it's going to be that. And now I'm getting into sort of confrontations with opposing players, and screaming at them from the sidelines and doing that. I think it's really inappropriate for somebody who used to be a head coach and is now not the head coach to be doing those kinds of things on the sideline. If he wanted to still be the head coach, he should still be the head coach and he shouldn't have stepped down. If you're going to step down, then step down. Go away. Like, you can be in the booth or do whatever you're going to do up there, but I don't think it's appropriate for him to be on the sideline, especially if you're going to be on the sideline and start talking trash to players on the opposing team. I don't like that at all. I think it's a bad look.
I thought he was going to be in the booth. I did not think he was going to be on the sideline. He can't help himself.
Well, he was.
He can't help himself.
That's the problem, though, Mike. If you can't help yourself, then you need to remove yourself from the situation. And Bruce Arians is old enough to understand that.
Well, it does make for a little spicier. He's like a wrestling manager. He's like classy Freddie Blassie. That's basically what he is at this point. Getting his guys all stirred up, getting them out there, throwing each other around. And really, I'm going to ask the league if they have the power to say, hey, Bruce, You're the special assistant to the general manager. Now, the general manager is always on the sideline too. Jason Light's down there. He stays within the bubble of Tom Brady whenever he can. So again, I think that a team is allowed to give anyone they want that pass. But maybe in a situation like this, the NFL can say, Bruce Arians, you need to be off the sideline. I mean, it may be something usually, like a phone call they make off the grid.
Usually if those guys are on the sideline, you see ownership on the sideline, they're not actually in that space that's demarcated by yellow, dots, yellow line, whatever you want to call them. That is okay, this is where the players and the coaches are. And that's where Bruce Arians is in that shot that we were just showing. And he's arguing with whoever that was on the Saints, right? Usually if you're going to be down on the sideline, you're in that little space that's beyond the 20s, 20s and in kind of. Bruce Arians should not be there. I don't think. You're the special assistant to the GM. That's for coaches and that's for players. And he's not an active coach anymore. That's why I said it's inappropriate, I think, for him to be in that space in general. If he wants to be down on the sideline, that's one thing, but you should be outside of that space for the players and the coaches.
George Costanza was the assistant to the traveling secretary of the New York Yankees, and I never saw him in the dugout. So you make a great point. You're going to force me to go look at the rule book and see who's allowed to be where and when, but you may be onto something because he should not be on the white stripe. He should not be talking to the officials. He should not be stirring things up with the players, although it did have a strategic benefit for the Buccaneers because that moment really did give them the kick in the ass they needed. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.